Okay, so it's really late. I am way past my bedtime, but I wanted to see what political party I would align with best in Sweden. So I put into Google, what party am I in in the Swedish language. So, vilka parti är du? That's what party are you instead of what party am I, but same difference. And the very first result was exactly that title on Quiz Me. So I figured I would check it out. I got about halfway through. I was having so much fun with it that I decided to try making a video and share this with you. So this is the quiz, and yes, it is in Swedish, so I will translate it for you as I go. Just get up in front of me here. Okay, so the first question, this says, what party are you? Now, we've got a photo here of 4 punk-looking guys. I don't know how good the resolution is of my screen into the video. When I checked my test piece, it was a little blurry. So this guy's got blue hair, and this guy looks like he's got some spiky hair, and they just all look kind of not representative of the entire population, probably. So I will probably be jumping back and forth to check some vocabulary because I still need to look things up. But the first few questions I already looked up the word, so I can tell you what they mean. So this one says, immigration should be stopped, slow down, increase, welcome to Sweden. So I'm just going to pick random things on here that I just think are funny because this is a very biased test and it's not going to give me an accurate representation of where I fall in the political Swedish political spectrum. Okay, so since I want to move to Sweden, I obviously want them to keep immigrating. So I'm going to say increase, welcome to Sweden. Why is it not? Why is it not clicking for me? Okay, let me... What? What's going on here? I don't know what happened. Oh no. Okay, let's try going back. So, like I said, it was the top selection. Okay, immigration should increase. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Let me shrink it back down to the size I want it. Okay, the taxes should decrease, or increase was the other option. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that one. I love how one option is very frequently hypercapitalized. The environment is incredibly important. It is important, but there are more important things. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with the extreme responses here. The gap between the rich and the poor is good as it is. Snobs, solidarity with the poor. My party leader is best. She is the best. Okay. The worst. Kick him out. They're 2 hyper-capitalized options, so I'm going to go with the middle one. I am radical, or a little more liberal. Probably not radical for me, but God is important in politics. Is not at all important. Religion and politics should not be combined. Swedish traditions should... I'm trying to remember what that meant. I think it meant preserve. Oh, let me double check. Yeah, preserve. But there was another word before this. Why? Okay. Yeah, okay. They should be celebrated to preserve Swedishness. Or we must be open to other cultures. Again, I'm going to go with radical ones because this is silly. Violence, in order to express your opinions, is horrible. Can be good. No, that's horrible. What music do you like? What a lot of options we have here. We have punk and we have quiet pop. Punk is just noise. Yeah, I think punk is just noise, but I said I was going to go with radical stuff, so we're going with punk. Where do you live? In Northern Hagland, Rinkeby, or Botkyrka. Now I looked up where these three places are, and they are all within an hour and a half or so to the south of Stockholm, all along a major highway there. The second option is in Djursholm. So I looked that one up because I wasn't sure if it was an actual place name or if it was meaning animal house, which is what those mean. That's an older word meaning house. But no, Djursholm is actually, it looks like it's a suburb in northern Stockholm. And then this last option is, for where do you live? On my farm. Well, that's where I would be, but we're going to go with those places. What clothing do you wear when you go out? Skinnjacka med nitar på. I'm going to guess that that means pretty much butt naked, but let me check on that. Skinnjacka med nitar på. Skinnjacka med nitar på. Oh, let's switch my language here so I can use the actual Swedish letters. Nitar på. Leather jacket with rivets on. Oh, skinnjacka. Jacka is jacket. Okay, skin jacket, leather jacket. That makes sense. Okay, what were the other options? Kavai, slips, you name it. Kavai? I don't know that word. So, kavai, slips. Yeah, it's not making any sense to me. Or Swedish folk clothing. Or folk costume, I believe that means. Yeah. Okay, so apparently we're not wearing leather riveted jackets or kavai slips. What is your favorite color? Blue, red, none of them. A lot of room for individuality here. I'll go with blue. Do you think it is good to cooperate in politics? Yes, with many parties. It can be good. No, again, want, cooperate with, oh, there's supposed to be an N in there. It's supposed to be ingen, not igen. That means, so the difference is ingen means nobody and igen means again. So no, nobody wants to cooperate with me anyway. Okay, well, that's a little cynical. And there's no hyper one. Okay, so we're going to cooperate with everyone. Okay, so these people can't spell either. So the king is a snob republic. Good. Best. He is a Swedish tradition. Too hyper-capitalized. We'll call them a Swedish tradition. So I'm guessing this is referring to Margaret Thatcher. So it says, Thatcher was a witch. Pretty good. Well, I wonder which one they think it is. The European Union is... The European Union is shit. The best. I have no problems with it. What happens on the 1st of May? The Workers' Day, solidarity. And I don't know what Valborg means. Let me look that one up. So wouldn't that mean? No. That's so helpful. Oh, Valborg is not. So, May Day, Beltane Eve. Okay, so the 1st of May is known as the Workers' Day. It's the European Labor Day. We celebrate that concept at the beginning of September, and they celebrate it at the beginning of May. Same concept. Whereas May Day, Walpurgisnacht, Beltane is more of a religious festival, celebrating that point in the cycle of the year. It's a fertility ceremony, not ceremony, celebration. I told you I'm tired. It's a fertility celebration. So they both happen on the same day. So clearly they think that we should choose the workers instead of sex and parties. Work hours should decrease. We are the best. Are good as they are. And I also want to point out that this word dom here is the phonetic spelling of a word that is actually spelled D-E, but it is pronounced dom even when it's spelled D-E. It's one of those very rare words in Swedish that is not pronounced the way that it's spelled. And the D-O-M spelling, it could be comparable. I picked a bad analogy earlier when I was trying to describe it to someone else. It's probably comparable to spelling going as G-O-N-N-A, gonna. It's probably not the best analogy, but it's the closest I can think of right now at 11:30 at night, 11:45, whatever time this is. Okay, so clearly we need to work less because we're the best. Which side do you stand on? The right, the left, neither of them. Again, misspelled. I don't know, that was why I was trying to take a test, and this is what came up. So it's supposed to tell me whether I'm left or right, not me tell it. So I'm going to pick neither. 12 out of 20. You are a little more left than right. And I can share this, or I can make of the test, make about the test, do about the, redo the test. Okay, so that was interesting, and I thought it was pretty hysterical, and I just wanted to share it with you. So thanks for following along. I'll see you later.